Right, hey guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Creative Muvo Mini Bluetooth speaker. So I'd just like to thank Kuoda for sending this out to review. So let's just jump into it. So let's kick off with the design first, and I actually really like how this speaker's designed. It's really different and I think it's pretty cool. So looking at the front, you can see we've got sort of an isometric Q pattern for the front grille, and I think it's, like I said, a little bit different. So then we get up top and we've got your controls. So these are finished in silicone and they actually feel really nice. So we've got a power on off button, a Bluetooth pairing button and your volume controls, and you've also got a couple of LED indicators and a microphone. Then in the right corner we've got an NFC point, so if you've got an NFC enabled smartphone you can quick pair using that. Going round onto the back of the speaker, you can see we've got the Creative Muvo Mini logo and then a little port cover, and this is actually again finished off in silicone, and this hides away your USB charging port and a 3.5mm input. Then at the bottom we've got some little anti-slip rubber feet. So this will just stop it from sliding around if you've got it on a surface, and it also just isolates it a little bit as well. So we'll move on to sort of connectivity features and battery life now. So actually the buttons on top, some of them are actually multifunctional. So if you press the Bluetooth button once, that acts as your play pause, and if you double press it, it gives you your battery level, which I think is something pretty cool. So then we get on to actually charging the speaker now, and charge time took 3 hours using the Anker PowerPort 5 I use. So you do get a red light when you're charging and the light goes off when it's finished. So battery life is quoted at up to 10 hours, and I actually got a pretty respectable 8 hours 31 minutes out of it, and that was at around 60% volume. Now we got onto some other cool features, and then this speaker is IP66 rated, so that means that if you take it to the pool or to a lake or to a river or something like that, if it actually gets splashed on, it wouldn't matter because it's got that IP rating, and also the ports are covered as well, so that helps give it this rating. Now the speaker isn't fully submersible, so don't actually put it into the water, but if it accidentally gets splashed, it will carry on working. So finally we get onto the sound quality, and it's not incredible and it's not terrible either. So the bass is fairly punching, it's got a little bit of depth to it, it's not the clearest, and it can sometimes be easily overpowered by the mid-range. The mid-range is pretty decent, quality's not fantastic or the clearest, but I would say it's a little bit better than average at the price. Then we get onto the vocal, and it's pretty clear and forward and pretty decent quality. The high frequency is quite present, which is surprising. A touch brittle, but not too bad. But I will say that the speaker does go fairly loud and it doesn't distort too easily either. So what I think the speaker is really designed for, in the sound department at least, is for those people that like taking their speakers outside. So if you're one of those people that is outside rather than being sat indoors, this speaker is perfect because it's got the IP rating. So if it gets wet, it doesn't really matter. It's fairly rugged as well, so if you're sort of a more adventurous type and it accidentally gets knocked, I think it should survive that. So all in all, I think the speaker is designed for outdoor use rather than for being sat and listening to music indoors. So say if you're camping or out at a lake or something like that, I think this would be a perfect sort of travel companion for those sort of situations. But like I said, if you want a speaker for listening to music indoors, then there's definitely better out there with better sound quality. Right guys, so that is pretty much it for this review. Should you actually get one of these speakers? Well, like I said, if you're a person that likes being outside, then yeah, I think it's a great sort of speaker to take to the beach, to the lake, or anywhere out and about. If you want something for listening to music indoors, then I'd suggest looking at something with a little bit better sound quality. So that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about this product or anything else, feel free to drop me a comment down below. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more reviews like this and more coming very soon. So thank you again, and I will see you all on the very next video.